and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off with Dredge. We're classifying this as Season 2 because it's been so long since we last played, even though I am going to be continuing from where we last left off, so it's not redo the whole game again. Not that I would have an issue with doing that, but I don't really feel a need to do that. I will say the DLC that I got allowed me to access this workshop, right? Already taken the equipment that was stored here, and I can show off that equipment right here with this Sign of Ruin and this Artial engine. Those are like the two things that we got so far. We need to repair our damage, which is what I want to do. And then we could do, dive ourselves to another location. I think we can catch everything. But yeah, I got all that stuff. This is the first time I'm undocking in a minute. Oh god, I need to remember the controls and everything. This is gonna take me a minute to get used to. Oh wow, I totally even forgot about the crab pots. Not a big deal, but still. Totally forgot about their existence and all that. It'll take a second to get used to everything. Hold up, is there any upgrades we could make right off rip? Not over here, that's all done. Shipwright. Repair our ship. I think we have one of those. Alright, fishmonger, sell all fish. Oh, I'm gonna have to repair the other nets. Anyways, so not nets, crab pots. I am excited because if you look at the map, you can see that there are two question marks. One to the north is a smaller question mark, and the one to the south is massive. I'm thinking about going to the one to the north first, or maybe the one to the south. Well, let's go to the one to the south, since that seems to be a lot more of a, hey, look over here. And we'll bring our crab pots over there, because it might be a new area. Now, mind you, we should have, yeah, we have 36,000, dollars, so we're not at all concerned about money. Alright, south we go. I was looking at a couple mods of this game. There were a couple that would allow the markers to permanently show up on the map. I think there was one that also made the compass. Like, if you look at the bottom of the screen, instead of the compass that we have, the compass was the little anchor thing. Haste. That's the one that I like the most. Haste. So I did every quest, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the relic is the only one. The Pale Reach and the Iron Rig. The Iron Rig I kind of want to go to first, because I'm imagining that the Iron Rig will be just around this same location, kind of why I'm going south first. Because I think the Pale Reach is a new location. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Alright. Just making sure that wasn't anything horrible that was going to try and take me out. Now, what is this that we're about to dredge up? Because I ain't never seen nothing like this so far. Iron Haven crate. Heavy wooden crate full of materials. The outside is plastered with legal threats and warnings against unauthorized opening. The Foreman, Iron Haven Corporation construction site, Sector J12. Alright. Well, I mean, that's a great way to get in everybody's good graces over at any rig. Because this looks like oil rig stuff. We're going a little bit crazy because of the staying up at night. So if I was a betting man, I'd be betting that we're going towards the oil rig as is right now. Then again, that seems incorrect. Alright, now what do we got over here? It's too hot today down here to investigate the ice field too. It seems to have appeared out of nowhere. My best guess is that it drifted up from the south. Either way, I thought I should set up a pontoon here. But when I went to stake my claim, I noticed some old equipment on the ice. Come and check it out when you got a sec. In the meantime, I've got new rods for sale that'll be perfect for fishing in the ice around here. Well, let's check this out first and foremost. The traveling merchant crossed over to the nearby iceberg and is inspecting some old pieces of metal you approach. It's so weird, this stuff seems old, like really old. He kicks a large sheet of metal half embedded in the ice, a thin layer of snow dislodged, revealing lines of rivet holes. And come in here, look. You follow her into a small makeshift shelter ruined by years of harsh weather. Inside are some schematics nailed to a table, still barely legible. See how they angled these sheets and the lining of the metal around the bow? Whoever was here, I think they were constructing an icebreaker. Could you make another one of these using plans? Probably, but let me see. She trudges outside again and paces out the length of the metal scraps on the ice. We've got most of the basic materials here already, but of course we're missing the most crucial pieces. An icebreaker needs specially tempered, angled metal, as well as components designed to minimize the impact to your hull. I can't see any of those here, but whoever left all this stuff here, maybe they left other pieces elsewhere? Or maybe you'll be able to find their old ship and salvage the icebreaker they already built. That would be convenient. Anyway. Alright, let's check the shipyard and see what they got. Oh, new classification of rod. We lose coastal. All this is doing is increasing our fishing speed and our aberration bonus, right? So we don't have to have this. We already would have Oceanic with that. So yeah, let's just buy this one. 19% versus 38% increase. I mean, no matter what, we have to lose something. I'm okay with this little bit of a reduction. 4-hour install. Well, now we have access to whatever we need here. I'm gonna put these crates in storage. I'm gonna drop these right here, right now. Or maybe I go in a little bit to make sure. Now, what kind of fish do we got over here? Ice fish. Okay, very common name. Or basic name, I should say. Whoops. Yeah, that's... Hey, our first apparition, the astral ice fish. Let's go. Oh, we'll have to worry about, rotting. That is something we're gonna have to be worried about for sure. Alrighty, man, we are getting abyssals really fast. Or not abyssals, apparition fish. I love how we just started back up, and first thing I do is already mess up the apparition naming. Photographer fisherman, I didn't expect to see you this far south, but this is a fortunate turn of events. There's a narwhal somewhere in this ice field. I couldn't get any further in, so I've been trying to take a picture from here with no luck. I tried placing some scraps of fish on that ice sheet over there to entice it, but I didn't have enough to hold its attention for long enough. I only caught a glimpse. I don't suppose you have any fish you'd be prepared to donate to the pursuit of wildlife photography? I mean... Well, at least it's gonna wait through the night for a good portion of it. You hear something under the ice. Yeah, what on earth was that? I'm not sticking around to find out. Well, lucky me. I get to be terrified about this already. I absolutely despise everything there is about this whole situation. A cold wind whistles through the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it, a frozen over dig site is littered with tools and debris. Light pierces through the ice, intensifying and concentrating into a glow in the center. A dark form takes shape against the light. A distorted voice echoes from within. Don't disturb the ice. Don't disturb the ice. Who are you? Captain. The expedition charted the ice field appeared suddenly through the ice. What happened? It whispered promised stones from the stars. It knew 3 would hear the heart beneath the ice. The voice grows louder. 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 eyes. Obeyed. A 4th now sees forever futile. The shadow is silent for a time. Hungering still should leave before it sees you, before it whispers. Alright, don't break the ice. Tells us not to disturb it. Crudely drawn map of the area has been charted into a scrap of paper. You attach it to your own map. A large book sits on the table. It's well worn from the passage of time, but you can still read the words Captain's Log etched into the cover. Frozen spine cracking for the first time in decades. Which entry do you want to read? Well, let's go down the list. May 30th. Arrived at the floating sea ice in the midst of particularly thick fog. A few channels could be seen leading into the ice. Those sizable chunks float in our way, posing a hazard. I have ordered us to moor against the outer ice wall while the engineers make adjustments to better prepare the vessel. The vessel was pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men placed fish on the ice nearby in an effort to distract it. It appeared to work, though only for a time. It resurfaced and needed satiating repeatedly. If we can't find a more permanent solution to the beast, we'll have to make sure we keep enough fish on hand to placate it. Alright. As I lay falling asleep, the most almighty voice spoke unto me. It resounded from the thick ice below, at once both powerful and ethereal. Trick of the wind, nor a jest by the crew, it did not pause for response or acknowledgement, whispered a cryptic prophecy. 3 listeners shall hail the heart, and that I should indulge these listeners. Spoke of boundless wealth from the stars, and of eyes opening unto the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish, as my mind was plagued with the sound of the voice. It spun in my head, echoing ever louder. In the morning, the boatswain and the navigator came to me separately, claiming to have heard a sound like a heartbeat as the men were digging yesterday. They indicated a desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the ice field. I shall indulge them. Well, that was the mistake you made right there. Let's rest till morning. Catch the piece of this icebreaker. We're hearing a heartbeat. We can't get over there because we don't have the icebreaker stuff yet. Nice. Oh, jeez, okay. Of course. Of course. That heartbeat is terrifying to listen to. Might as well keep these guys on board as well. We need to get repaired immediately. That should give us exactly what we need there. I love how it's also keeping it satisfied for a while before it starts trying to come after us. Can't go in there, unfortunately. We've got 1 piece so far. Oh, make that 2. I got a little bit too quick there with the up-down. There might be 1 more piece I need to get a hold of. What is this? Some sort of saw-nosed shark fish thing. Alright, very interesting shape. of my hate. I'm gonna head towards the pontoon, so we need to go this way. I love how tense I am. The audio is wild. Kind of annoying that. Once I get used to this area, I'll probably start fishing more often at night. Okay. Pretty interesting looking crabs. Ah, fuck. We lost an ice fish. Alright, there we go. Iceberg site. We are literally just missing... It looks like a one-piece thing that we're missing. We might come back here later. I want to check out the rig shit. I don't want to rest that long, but whatever, that's fine. We'll be back soon enough anyway. It's not like we have to go that far to get back to that location, in all honesty. Oh wow, a lot of new stuff. For the area and icebreaker pieces, we need to find one more. Again, we'll do that later. I want to check out the rig first and foremost. Today is more of a chill, let's check things out day than anything else. I don't have a net. Forgot I did away with the net there. Oh, really fast now that I'm thinking about it, actually. Do we have... We do have new stuff at the Morrows, the Gale Cliffs, Pale Reach. That's a new spot. That's a cod, I think, a new type of cod. The Morrows, new stuff at the Morrows, new stuff at everything. It looks like. Maybe not the swamp. I want to keep getting these because, again, I'm pretty sure these crates are involved with, or like, this feels like whole rig level crate. So if I see them and they're obvious, I'm gonna take advantage of utilizing them. Oh, also, well, if that's what I think that is in the distance, that's kind of crazy. You can see it from that far away. That's cool. The lighthouse you can pretty much see from anywhere on this map, which is pretty neat. Also, if there's crabs in these locations, we'll have to do something about it. We'll have to talk to everybody and see if there's anything new to be said at a couple of different spots.
Ah.
Yeah, like there's nothing from the builder still, which is a little bit of a shame, I feel. Could have added something new there. And again, doesn't really matter. This will probably take a couple of Fridays to get through with the way that I like to get through it. Well, the main goal for us is to just get all the stuff that we've recently unlocked from the encyclopedia, right? How we have new discoveries to go through and all that. We gotta get all those, and then we'll be done with this game again for quite a while. Creepy. Very creepy. You dock at a small metal wharf. 4 giant legs stretched down deep into the deep, lifting a mountain of metal into the sky. Cargo elevator. An elevator connecting the docking area to the main platform lies ahead. A man waits nearby, a yellow hard hat strapped to a concerned expression.
Huh.
What do you want? What is this place? Haven't you heard this is the Iron Haven Corporation's new drilling rig? Or it would be if we were on schedule. Right now, it's just a platform. The boss is gonna dock our pay for sure if he shows up and the drill hasn't even started. We've got the foundational stuff laid, but we've been running into some supply issues. He glances nervously at the water, large waves rolling underneath the shadow of the platform. The ships delivering crates and materials keep going missing, and HQ said they're not able to dispatch any more for a few weeks. Look, I wouldn't normally ask a civilian for help, but we're already so far behind. Why don't I mark the last known coordinates of those ships on your map? Be able to find any of those crates, I'm sure the court would let you use our facilities once we get the generator wired up. Well, it's funny you mention that. Look what I just said. Because I just like Iron Haven, right? When I hear a name like Iron Haven, the first thing I possibly think of is, you know, oil rig. I wonder if there's a set amount or if there's a limitless amount of these. Issue shipment, that ought to be enough to get the generator up and running. I made that up. The generator going. I'll get these materials sent up to the main platform. Ooh. So that should be in working order. But I just checked the storeroom, and it looks like we never got any fuel deliveries. Hull repair kit. Oh, interesting. Okay. I did find this, though. You can use it to patch things up in a pinch. Keep it. It's the least I can do in return for your help.
Ah.
Well, I go and figure out the fuel situation. Why don't you introduce yourself to the head scientist? He's always interested to hear about the local fish species. You approach an old man pacing back and forth near a cordoned-off area on the main platform. He's muttering to himself quietly. Who are you? Ah, the angler turned courier. Isn't that right? The workers were talking about you. All good things, I promise. Say, you must know a great deal about the fish species around here, yes? What have you encountered in these waters? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. And instead of rolling his eyes as most people do when they sense a fisherman's tail approaching, the scientist's eyes glisten with an intense curiosity.
Ah.
Is that so? Perhaps you'll find me a little more imaginative than others. Before we get into all of that, though, it seems my laboratory is also a victim of a missing supply ship. I was planning on conducting research into fish species in the area, but I can't do that without somewhere to study.
Huh.
Oh, we've got enough materials for the science lab now, too. We'll get to work. That is pretty cool that you can kind of, like, get these places built with a crate of, like... There's not a lot of supplies to get this shit built, if you think about it. That should be enough space for your tubes and fluids, eh? Yes, more than sufficient for my needs. Thank you. Both of you.
Ah.
Fisherman, considering that you're not on the Corps' payroll, why don't you take this small token of my appreciation? Oh! Consumables to lose insanity, like to lose our sanity level. Cool. The foreman turns to you. I think we have a solution for our fuel problem. Come see me at the generator, and I'll give you the rundown.
Ah.
How long have you worked for the Iron Haven Corporation? My whole professional career has been dedicated to scientific research at the corporation, so that's, well, north of half a century now. Wow. Our current executive's father hired me when I was fresh out of college. He must have seen something in me all those years ago. Alright. So it turns out the fuel never got dispatched from Iron Haven at all. I was on the radio to HQ. Apparently this is a biofuel generator. It's some new tech the Corp wanted to trial out here, and they expected us to supply ourselves. Thing is, they didn't think to outfit us with any gear for harvesting biomass, and the fleet services construction is way down the project list. Think you could help us out again? You can add fish, or most of the biological material, I suppose, to the hopper here. Once it's filled, we ought to be able to start the drill. So we need 8 more. 2 by 3 and 1 by 2. I have storage. This is exactly why I have what I have with the bait. I might need to make more bait at some point in the future, but we'll toss out 3 for now. That covers 1. Yeah. I would like something that is not these, please and thank you. If I put you here and I do this with you, I can put you here and then move you right over here. There we go, this is what I was looking for. Won't hold anymore, I'll fire it up. The crushing compactor clanks to life. The sound of pneumatic pistons and strained squelching soon gives way to the stuttering sound of distant gears. Aha! We've done it! A large capsule drops down from the chute labeled waste. Through its clear walls, you can see remnants of the fish you deposited. Very well, you'd probably be able to use that for chum, right? Malignant fish remains adorned with warning stickers and caution labels that attracts wretched fish. Now we can finally get this drill started. All clear! Initiating drill deployment in 3, 2, 1. The drill descends. Oh shit. The scientist walks over, gripping the handrails to counteract the shockwaves from the drill.
Ah.
We've broken through. We're underway at last. And what about that huge crack that opened up? Is the reservoir stable? Admittedly, the fissure is larger than my modules suggested, but it appears to have stabilized. We should consider halting the drilling for now. Also, we would be remiss in our duties to the local population if we didn't survey the area and gather some data. In that vein, fishermen, I have something for you. The factory has recently become operational, allowing us to manufacture equipment infused with the corporation's latest breakthroughs. This is the new design. Alright. Using that rod, I need you to collect species samples from Maros. Just to check that the fish species are unaffected by our operations here. Well, they are obviously affected by it. That's how we get those new fish right there, the Maros, and we want to use that because it's apparition. So that's crab level stuff. Okay, got it. Shallow and coastal. Alright, we're gonna have to redesign stuff. A helmeted figure emerges from the shadows by a building site. He lifts his visor. Place isn't built yet. He just threw fire materials behind him. We're short on materials. Once they arrive, we can start working. That's all we need. We can get the foundry built now. Good to go. Oh, so you can get an Iron Haven crate. Yeah. So you can make an Iron Haven crate for a bolt, a wood, and a cloth. I believe that's what that is. Alright. Now the tech lab. Projects of more technical nature. I have plans for an interchangeable module system. You'll see. I'll show you when we're set up here, but they need a crate. So, do I have any of that stuff in my storage? Because I'll be lazy. I don't have any of that. I just have metal. Because the other stuff is easy to get. Pay you for any biomass you add to the generator. The bigger the better, I assume. This isn't really my area. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now the science lab. Submit samples. Okay, that's where we'd go for that. Let's undock. Well, let's look at the map first of all. Alright. Well, let's go here right off rip then. But yeah, I don't have any mods installed into this game. I don't really feel a need to. What I'm thinking is I think I'll go through this game and, oh, whoops. First things first, I need you. There we go. There we go. Anyways, we'll get through and get all the new creatures and stuff like that. I have to organize my fishing rods and whatnot. I'll do that eventually. We just need like one more thing of material here. So we're just gonna get this. And hopefully that'll be enough for the time being. It looks like we'll be able to upgrade stuff even further beyond. And if that's the case, we can get more of these materials from picking up those shipping crates. It's wild to think about how close some of those ships got. And the fact we're only able to salvage a little bit.
Huh.
Okay, we've got the next thing built. At last, I'm excited for you to try some of these out. So it needs research parts, and we need crates. So 3 crates, money, and research points, which okay. So, stronger lights lessen the effects of panic, improved light radius. Let's go. Now, I should have... Oh, no, I don't, because, again, they're easy to get a hold of. Yeah, I was about to make sure. Just making sure I got all the research there. Factory. I'm lead engineer here. So the fact that that's tier 1 and there's 4 tiers to work with, okay, I'm very intrigued. My storage first of all. Whatever, we can make do with it later. Because if we do this, we'll use this here. We go buy that other rod, which will give us ice and coastal. Or do I not care? Coastal, oceanic. I'm debating what I want to do here. Keep that. Keep this. Coastal, Shallow, Oceanic, Abyssal, Haddle, and Dredge. The only thing we'll be missing will be Mangrove and Volcanic. And Ice. We're missing Ice, but... let's rest a little bit. A figure emerges from lower decks and beckons you over into the shadows. If you're going to be hanging around, maybe we can do business. Come see me at the Undermarket alone. Got some items you might be interested in. Don't ask where they come from. Better off not knowing. You can make some basic repairs too, but it'll cost you. Okay, so this is good. Neat. Yes, 100%. Yes, I'll spend that money because it's so, like, I'm not concerned about money in this area. I will say, I think I want to get rid of a couple things. Mangrove and Shallow will keep. I think I'm good. I probably should sell this. Worst case scenario, I can just buy it again. It's not that big of a deal. I read on the DLC that there are upgrades you can get that will allow you to whatchamacallit. This one, I wish you could kind of remove this. I bet if we hit remove all, it'll remove that. So these are 4 areas we need to go to catch fish. Oh yeah, one of the mods I was looking at was something that would replenish your, like where you catch the legendary fish at, basically. They would spawn back in there after time, which I kind of like allowing to happen. So we'll hit these areas over time. I'm enjoying the additional stuff. I mean, mind you, it's just more Dredge. It's just a good excuse to play more Dredge. I love how it's literally just a flat upgrade. Like, that's all you're doing is bumping up your stuff. I love to see that. Be able to turn these lights off sooner rather than later. What's really funny is I'm realizing that I don't need to place those markers down because this is just a spawn point where these crates come in at. Mind you, I could probably clear it out, put whatever I can in my storage, then go from there. Where did I place my crab pots at? Okay, let's go to the swamp up here. Pick up those crab pots and get ready to move them over in these locations. right? Because I've made it to where I don't really mind if I get the crabs on a regular basis. Okay, give me a moment. I gotta step away. Since nothing else is gonna be going on, I'm gonna play a couple minutes of ads. When I return, we are going to get our crab pots. Be back momentarily. Alright, I've returned. I have returned. What we're doing? Oh yeah, that's right, crab pots. This will get us a little bit of money as well as the crab pots. Should we make more chum? Nah, we really need to get more chum. We can make a quick little trip. Not that big of a deal. It's not like we're timed or anything like that. Yeah, just buy all my fish. Alright. Now what? Go get our crab pots. That is a lot of the same damn type of crab. $280, that's pretty good. Not to mention the other 100 whatever we got from the other crab pots. Alright. Move along this path and we'll get up to some more crates. I'm gonna end up placing all those crates in all of the tier 1 research or whatever it is. Mind you, if we ever get into a situation where we're like low on money, I will definitely be very amused. Because it wouldn't really take too much to get a lot of that money back. What if I said spirit and just said remove all? Alright, whatever. I'll just keep pressing M. Again, it doesn't really matter. Also, put the light on. Let's go south. Right here. What in the absolute hell? What a weird ass fish. I don't want to... Okay, so the oil slows us down. This is weird. I love this method of fishing. It's unique. That's a bunch of these bastards. Gotta get the aberration too. Oh, we don't have the oceanic to catch. We gotta drop off a good portion of these. Shit. Whoa. Okay, so we gotta be careful about that when it comes to... Okay, got it. Good, 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 good. Well, let's go back to the oil rig. Regain some of our sanity because holy crap. Might as well get this while we're here as well, too. I wonder how fast you could actually end up getting this boat after it's all said and done. Dave. So we have a couple of samples for you right now. Sample 1, sample 2. That's coastal and that's crab. Okay, the rest we can sell. Generator. Yeah, 182, not that bad. So what is it? Dart canister, a crate. Oh, you have to have the rod to upgrade it. That makes sense. I sold it. Did I really? No, it's right there, dumbass. The winch.
Ah.
Okay. Hydraulic rod. Do I have a dark canister? Okay, so it stays there. That's good to know. Lumber, metal, and cloth. Alright.
Ah.
We need one more, so hopefully dude at the undermarket has more research for us. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we don't even need to make, like, we can just buy it. It's 42 bucks to per chum right there. That's not that bad at all.
Ah.
So we can't go to tier 2 yet, but we got all of tier 1 tech fully upgraded. We still need to get one more fish type. Alright, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Let's go down this path for a minute, then we'll go to the other area. Trying not to lose too much of our sanity. We should go this direction. And that'll lead us directly to the other oral area. For a different type of fish. There we go. Nice. Love that we're catching the aberration like immediately in most cases. What an awkward shaped fish, by the way. And the crab. So hopefully we can get lucky, go this direction over here, and get that crab. I mean, there's crab. shit. Come on. I can outrun him as is. There we go. There we go. Might as well catch them all type of situation here. Maybe we'll get the aberration crab. Fuck. Alright, not nearly as bad as it could have been. What an interesting way to do that, you know? Make the oil spills be where the fish are at. Damn sharks. I feel like we're on such a tiny ship. Alright, science lab, emit samples. Scientist looks taken aback. He consults some papers on his desk, then leaves through an old encyclopedia. This is remarkable. Some of the species, have you caught these before? They haven't been seen outside the fossil record since, well, ever. I suppose it could make sense. The fissure opening caused some kind of disturbance in the deep, possibly spooking some of these fish up the water column. I'll run some tests on these. The foreman outside shouting through his megaphone again. The foreman bellows an order. Engage, reverse gear, get that drill out of there. Oh. That's enough. Drill is clear. Repeat. Drill is clear. Shut it down. As I was saying, I'll run some quick tests on these specimens, though from the sounds of things, you may have some additional samples to gather. It seems the reservoir is more unstable than we anticipated. Even with the drill removed, it appears the fissure is continuing to expand. Unfortunately, there have been reports of some contaminants leaking from the fissure in isolated pockets. There was always a chance this might happen. The engineer at the factory has been working on a system to siphon such contaminants from the water. You're very much like a canister. We need that for our upgrade. We're trying to keep a record of where all that dark liquid has been showing up. Come see me if you need points to any contaminated patches. Well? Have there been any spotted? Gale cliffs. Missing material ships. Ever since we got the latent platform seated on the seafloor, the supply ships started going missing. HQ told us they left the port, but they never showed up. I guess the crews thought they could make some money sailing off with materials and selling them elsewhere. Doesn't seem worth the risk to me. Between you and me, the Corp has a pretty ruthless reputation for tracking down anyone who moves against them. People tend to just make the one mistake, if you get what I mean. What's it for? Standard setup designed to pierce the seabed and collect from fluid reservoirs. It doesn't have much storage capacity though, which is odd. Maybe they're not expecting huge throughput. I didn't actually think there was an oil field out here, but I suppose the surveyors must have found something. Else I wouldn't be here talking to you. I've been with the Corps for about a decade now. Started out as a laborer on projects like this one, not always out to sea, mind you, and I've worked my way up the site for me. The Corps itself is pretty successful, but it's a bit of an institution. It's been around for hundreds of years in one form or another. They always seem to be diversifying into new areas. The whole drilling diversion is guided by the scientist. He calls the shots when it comes to deciding on sites. Boss seems to listen to him too. Expansion to the factory. Siphon trawler. We need basic trawl net and a crate. I need to buy a basic trawl net, it looks like. I don't have another one of these canisters, do I? No, I do not. That's fine, not a big deal. Yep. Oceanic, shallow, crab, and coastal. So I do have to get an oceanic ability. Oceanic fishing ability. Alright. I guess we can go... Yeah, we want to go this way, so south, west. Oh, it doesn't make different sounds, so I was kind of hoping it would. Should sell all these before I forget. Oh, generator.
Ah.
Alright. So we're gonna need a lot of those crates. Basically, just get the crates as constantly as I can. I'm getting the crates as constantly as I can. We'll be able to get the upgrades and stuff that we need. We're also doing a little bit of back and forth going between the two locations. Well, how you can avoid those by literally just being like, nope, turn my light off, we're good, go away. shame that we're only picking up like a crate here and a crate there. Any other boxes? We could also do this, do this. Doesn't look like we got any more boxes. Next place we can go would be a little bit more southeast at this point. More east than south. I wonder what that's doing, if anything, differently. Yep. I mean, might as well keep going the way we're going to hit those crates. Might as well. Pick up some valuables like that every once in a while. Worth it, I feel. South. Nothing? Really? That's kind of wild. Cloth, if I see that, I'll pick it up. Bolts, if I see that, I'll pick it up. And wood. Kind of know where to go for that stuff. I know Gale Cliffs has quite a bit of wood. Oh, you can mark it on the map now. Okay, cool. There's some wood. What's really funny is I could have filled up my entire inventory with wood and stuff like that, but like I said, it's so easy to get a hold of this stuff. Plus, with my abilities and stuff like that, it's more than likely I'll get a lot of wood when I get one sweep of it. Are they all oceanic? Coastal, there we go. also crab pots. Do we have any nearby? Doesn't look like it. I can buy some. Alright, I think I'm okay with that. Hopefully that'll give us what we need for the crab. Took forever and a half to dock there. Anyways, let's rest. We'll catch the fish that we need in a moment. Oh, we need that over there. Metal scraps, yeah. I call them bolts, but they're metal scraps. And cloth, and then we can make a couple of crates if need be. Shouldn't need any more wood, at least not for a while. Well, I can recognize what's what, for the most part. I need cloth now at this point. Might as well make the most of it. All right. Catch one of these. Oh, that's bigger than I thought it would be. least the cloth is really easy to store. And we're getting a bunch of it too, so that's nice. Any more? Whoa. Almost got by that eel. Didn't see it because of the oil. Oop, there we go. Just want some more cloth. Now we can go to the oil rig. We're gonna be doing that more often than you would think. Haste isn't that big of a deal. If I do it right, we could use it quite often. We'll get a bit crazy doing it, but whatever, not a big deal. Allow us to get a couple of upgrades, I believe, too. Getting very close to damaging my damn vessel. That's the wrong button there.
Huh.
Might as well use the boxes whenever we can. The tech lab is fully built. Winching speed, fishing reels, increases the trawl catch rate. So we could research the stuff, and I'll worry about getting that later. Right now, what is this? Rotational's turning speed by 25%. Okay, we don't really need that. This we need. All right. Now my question is, do we want... Oh shit. I hope I didn't let them rot. That would have been annoying. Hopefully we got the crab and then we get the oceanic rod here. It was factory, right? Every one of them needs a dark canister. Oh, this catches Dredge? Really? Let me make a couple boxes. See what I mean when I was talking about if I need the dredge, I can just get it that easy. Yeah, this might be a bit of a waste. I should have one piece of wood in storage. Good. Yeah, we still have a ridiculous amount of money that I don't need to be concerned about. So I want to make all of these, but I'm realizing they don't work quite how I thought they would. This needs a hydraulic rod. If I don't have a hydraulic rod, I'll get one. Hydraulic rod. Just slap that there for the time being. So we just need 2 of these dark canisters. A basic net from Dredge, which is so tempting to do. And this is a dredging crab pot. So we need basic crab pot and another basic net. Crab pot and net.
Huh.
Put that in cargo. I'm gonna sell this, screw it. I'm going to sell this and this for the time being, just for the more room. Basic net and you don't sell crab pots. Shit. Really? You don't sell crab pots? Whatever, let's go get that dark stuff anyways. Which we gotta go... I mean... we could just go through the oil, right? Doesn't matter which oil we go through. At least I wouldn't imagine it would matter what oil we go through. So if we turn this bad boy on and go fishing in this area, I wonder if it's like one of those things that it would permanently stick around like this or not. Probably not permanently. That's too much, I would imagine. Ah, so you get oozed if you do that. That's good to know. So cool. Doing a little bit of cleanup. I'll take it. Again, I wonder if it's like if this will be a permanent cleanup type thing or not. What the hell is that? interesting that it seems like there's a limited... Unless this replenishes over time. You know? Trying to get 3 of these canisters. Oh, that was close. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Time to go back north. The net. That's so interesting. We'll sell all the fish to the oil rig. Day 170. Don't even need to look behind me to know that whatever shades me is something I want to outrun. Alright. I don't have anything for you. Except 1 canister. For a moment, the fluorescent bulbs in the room flicker and buzz, light recoiling in a pattern against the ceiling. Thank you. It's always important to know what we're dealing with in operations such as these. If he saw anything noteworthy about the liquid, he doesn't let on. Oh, and don't forget about that other thing I asked you to do. There's a part of me that wants to be like, what other thing? But I remember what it is. It's to go and get that other fish samples, yeah. No, we don't have any Gale Cliff samples yet. The generator to sell the fish that we have for 218 bucks. The factory to make a yeah, make a material harvester. We could get rid of this. Coastal shell oceanic. Shouldn't need any more of these dark canisters. At least not for the time being. Not till we get to tier 3, I would imagine. We need 2 canisters for this. So I do need to get 1 more canister of the oil. I mean, let's go where we need to go to get the other stuff, right? If we see any crates as we go by, we'll pick those up, which there are some crates right here. Too slow. Yeah, just pretty much southeast to get to the oiled up area over here. I mean, I could also turn that on. There's no adverse effect from what I've been able to see. Maybe because of the noise it calls in that jackass right there. I do not know. Whoa. Easy. What the hell? Alright, hold up. Let's rest. Let's rest. I'm getting fucked up. Might as well do that since we had 2 damaged things. Finish resting. And let's do some more cleanup here. My thing is now we're gonna have to clean every single bit of oil spillage up. Mind you, it'll probably be after we get done with all the DLC and all the oil spillage is done, if there is any to be. Oh, that's rude. I don't know how many oil canisters we'll need, or dark whatever canisters we'll need. But we'll get them. So it did eliminate all the oil there. It took it off of the map as well. But it looks like it'll still spawn stuff in this location, I imagine. Just in case, I'm going to mark on the map, right here, the blue thing right there. Alright, good experimentation. I see. So that's fine. We can get that repaired pretty relatively fast. Clean up the rest of the areas. Repair all. Again, trying to get as much of it as I can. It's easy to tell what is a oil fish because of the fact that it has like that orangish glow to it. Get a full stack of them. You have to get a lot of it, but not all of it, which is nice. Okay, so we'll keep doing that, but it won't actually like be like, hey, you're full, easy. Alright, in that case, let's get our asses back where we need to go, because by now we have to... We don't have that crap. What? I gotta step away here for a moment. fix that. Also, we need a basic trap pot. Do it just in case. I'm gonna place an edge and I'll be back. Wait, hold on. Repair all. Let me shut that up. Alright. I'll be back momentarily. I've returned. And I'm thinking that we could put all these away. And we could swap for the time being, at the very least, so we can get ourselves a thing of dredge. Heck yeah. Now, where are my crab nets at? This fish, and then we could sail our way to the rig. I kind of like how you could follow the crack if you wanted to. All the way back to the rig. Now here's my question. Alright, I see. Hell yeah. Yeah, I could not go past that without getting a lot of insanity, so it's better to just turn your light off in that situation. You know what I want? I want to get the trolley net to get more. That's the piece of equipment that I want. Alright, then inserts a syringe in each of the creatures, now laying long dead on the slab. From each, in turn, he draws a vial of fluid. It'll only take a moment. Some vials contain the type of blood you might expect, deep and red, catching glints of light from the fluorescent bulbs overhead. Other corpses yield a dark, clotted substance that seems to crawl up into the vial by itself. It shimmers with a quiet iridescence, as if lit from inside. He places the vials of what should be fish blood in a rack in front of him. Down the deep, something begins to brush against the legs of the rig. Oh, that's terrifying. It has so much to clean up. There's something gigantic, something incredibly powerful gripping the rig, so it's really here. The scientist steps away from the nearby window, knuckles still white from gripping the frame moments before. Fishermen, this structure, the people on it, can't stand up to this. I had a student. She was developing some technology. He turns back and presses forward against the glass. It was a way of communicating, I suppose. We're working on emulating a language that we didn't fully understand. She began to twist the words, but she didn't agree with Ironhaven's methods, so leveraging my role on the board for the Research Society, I pulled some strings and had her posted far away to Stellar Basin. Hey! New specimens from Stellar Basin. A doll, which we have access to at this point, with Abyssal as well. Alright, so we can catch all these fish. Factory upgrade. Factory is almost fully operational. Okay. Neat. It takes crates just to make that stuff, so that's pretty cool. The foundry. Now, what can we get with tier 2 foundry? All right. Once deployed, the shaft expanded to a larger formation capable of gathering discarded materials. Alright. Go to the generator, sell what fish we have. Science lab. I suppose go to the undermarket to repair our vessel. Get the research points. So we need to get 2 dark splashes. Alright. But we could actually make another crate. We need to go south, I suppose. Make our way down to Stellar Basin. Also, I want to go to where I marked the blue and see if that's actually stuck around as I wanted it to, or if it didn't change ever so slightly. Oh, hey, some crates. Because this is classified as Dredge, we could probably pick these up as well. Maybe. Oh! I didn't even think that we would pick up valuables as that as well. Makes sense, though. Looks like wood and, well, mainly cloth, it looks like, actually. Wood. Honestly, it is kind of funny how, like, just chill, chill this game is. That's cloth as well. No, that's metal. Which is perfect for a couple more crates. I mean, if you're gonna offer 4, I'm gonna take 4. Might as well drop off what I have in my inventory in the storage if I can. Oh boy. Let's go stop off at that other spot to sell off all of our valuables. Any new paint? Doesn't look like there's any new paint. Kind of a shame, but it would probably make sense that that would be at the rig, if anything. Oh, it sold it directly from... Okay, cool. Good to know. Also, yeah, it's still over here as a couple of different fishing spots. No oil, though. Oh, I think it might have scared away when I honked my horn. That's wild that they have the dredge net now. And mind you, I haven't picked up any cloth yet. Wrong way. I knew I was going the wrong way. I'm like, wait a minute, I need to be going the opposite direction to talk to the lady at the research vessel or whatever. Look at all this oil, man. We'll clean it up eventually. I think we'll have a whole stream where we do nothing but just clean up. We do need to pick up some of the oil spillage stuff, but we'll worry about that later. Research outpost. I think she'd be at the old fortress, not the outpost. But I'm gonna do this to generator, activate the machine. Love that. Hey researcher, guess what? Someone from Iron Haven sent me. Didn't expect the name, but naive of you. The drilling platform. Were you helping them? You have any idea what they're doing? Compose yourself with a few deep breaths. Of course you don't, you're just trying to help, but you see what's happened in the water here and elsewhere, I imagine. They know you, and I know him. He's the reason I was posted all the way out here, so far from home. He might have mentioned that I studied under him. He did. But I studied him too. His theories on nature's cycles were odd. He never went into much detail, but his work had some curious influences. Really. I heard whispers through the door of his office, saw confusing diagrams that lingered in half-erased chalk dust on a torn-up shreds of paper. Never could make much sense of it. Okay. Interesting. What else? The defense tech. It's the same tech used in the repulsion machine I gave you. Yeah. Strictly speaking, I wouldn't call it a defense system. It doesn't interact with anything on a physical level. It's a deterrent system, then. You see, Ironhaven's Scientific Communication Division has long been working on projects to further their exertion over the natural world. It's complicated stuff, but essentially they were trying to emit signals to communicate with, well, anything they wanted to, I suppose. The tech I've been working on is along those lines, but instead of a wide spectrum of communication, it attempts to broadcast a single word, believe. It emits the vocalized panic response of every animal I was able to gather acoustic data for. I couldn't give a damn about the rig or the core, but not everyone there deserves to face the consequences of the core's action. I'll give you some schematics. I'm sure someone there is smart enough to decipher them and get it built. Just don't let them think this means I forgive them, or that I approve of what they're doing. Alright. What are we looking at here? A monocle, cloth. I mean, we'll be able to start selling Dredge sooner rather than later. Let's drop off our stuff around the oil area. Which, hilariously enough, the best way to do this is literally just to go here and be like, drop. Meanwhile, I'll drop this, and now we will catch the fish that we need to catch. What an awkward shape. Big fish too, isn't it? Son of bitch. I mean, I could literally go all the way back and forth. drop off the fish that we've caught, and then go all the way back. Kind of annoying, but no big deal. I can drop off the metal that I have. We'll get a bunch of crates if we need to. Now that we have a way to produce dredge, I'm not concerned at all for resources. Hell, like I said, the fact that we could get as much dredge as we're getting every day means, like I said, we could sell dredge if need be, so that's a little bit of extra money, worst case scenario. So this is where we're going to build some sort of machine to repair those tentacles, right? That's what the scientist said. Well, perfectly reasonable response. Boom. Get started. Nice. Defense prime, turning them on now. This is better work. Joining voice begins to sound out from the top of the rig, reverberating through the metal down into the deep. Flee! Generator so we could sell whatever else we got. So, okay. We can actually make the profit if we were to sell all that. I want to, like I said, get as many crates as possible here. All right. Literally gonna use this as crate storage. gonna go for research. Go tech lab.
Ah.
I think I'm gonna say screw it and sell a bunch of shit. All right. Yep.
Ah. Ah.
What's at the factory again?
Hmm.
Tier 3 is that, Tier 1 is that, and Tier 2 is that. We would need the fishing rod itself to get these, but I don't really care for that right now. Defense is fine. Boundary is fine. It's undermined because I'm saying screw it, I'm gonna sell these refined metals. Worst case scenario, it's a little bit of a waste of money. I'm getting rid of this shit because, in all honesty, it's going to be so easy to get a hold of it now that we have that net and we can get the crab things that it's not really worth keeping around for too long.
Ah.
Alright, we need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ah.
Alright.
Ah.
$20. Which I can literally just throw right here and keep there forever and make a bunch of money. It's gotta make a profit, right? Let's rest. Make sure we put our sample submitted. Okay. Also, we got one immediately. Rest. And now let's drive our ass all the way back over to the Starlight Basin, or Stellar Basin. Yeah, we'll keep collecting the dredge stuff, right? Like dredge loot we'll collect still. Which is funny, I didn't think it would also include treasure type loot. Crates. I gotta pick up crates. They're too useful. We can turn one crate into consumables. Consumable repair kits, insanity reducers, or I should say insanity increases, technically. Because you could say it one of two ways. You could say you're becoming insane, or you're losing sanity, right? It all depends on what, or it could be a madness level that's increasing, right? Not 100% sure there. But there's definitely a part of me that's thinking about using a lot of these crates to make repair kits and stuff like that. I don't have the means with which to clean that up yet. That's the prison, I think. But yeah, the kind of mods that I'll look at after I get done with all the DLC would be stuff that would just be like adding more fish, maybe adding a couple of random little things, addendums to the DLC or whatever. Who knows? You have DLCs that add whole new areas in some games. None of those, unfortunately. We need some of that dark ooze. Well, we'll take all. Collect the dark ooze. Kinda terrifying. There's also a Hadal that I need to pick up. Bubbles. I mean, in all honesty, the biggest thing we're wanting right now is those other crabs. So I'm gonna go all the way back. If we don't get the crabs on the second look, I'll pick up all those crab pots. I'm gonna pick up all those crab pots anyways and drop them off in the oil locations. And then we'll go from there and see what we get. We got something chasing my ass, I believe. Yeah, but we're too fast for it at the current base speed without using our full-fledged speed. fish right there. What's really funny is you really will have to mark it on the map, because otherwise the oil gets taken off, like the oil. Oh, motherfucker. Motherfucker. They're just gonna take one. Blue crab. That's kind of annoying, but not a big deal. Another blue crab, that sucks. Okay. That's why we picked up 2. Just in case of situations like that. It would be very annoying. We have to go back anyways to release the crab, but still would have been very annoying. Alright, so, check that. Give me more research, please. Nice. We can actually get that research done there, then. That's absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. So we should right now have do we have the rotor reprogram? We have one of those. One of each is kind of what I would want to go for. We're going to use this because we're kind of going crazy. There we go. Panic is called. That makes sense. Panic is lowered. So we can get all of these if we wanted to right now. Right? Just get a nice little flat increase of everything. We'll leave it as is for now. Yeah, sea slug. Hopefully when we go back, we'll have a sea slug. Might as well make some money off of it. Also, what's our net looking like? Alright. Under market. So 24. So that's 48 right there. Well, it's more than 48. This is 60. So over 65 bucks right there, right? We repair all for 35 bucks. We're making a profit, and we're doing dredge on, or we're doing net dredge, and we're making a profit. I'm okay with that. Speaking of net dredge, that's so weird. I like it though. I like it. I mean, I'm gonna keep the net dredge going on for the time being. We don't necessarily need it, considering we go to every single one of these crates, and like, we're pretty much good to go at that point. And mind you, with the net dredge we're gonna be getting, we won't have to worry about, like, we need to make crates, we can't. Oh god. What is this? What is this? chirps. Okay, that's fine. I don't know if we need any more of those. Again, I don't really want to pick up, like, after our net dredge picks up enough stuff, then I'll want to check out, like, go for specific types of dredge to make up for whatever we are missing out on. We can go more south at this point. I like playing nice casual games like this sometimes, you know? I'm excited to continue with Oblivion for sure. Getting closer to being done with the Somerset Isles, therefore getting closer to being done with the game itself. I can outspeed him without having to use our main maneuver. Again, the hope is that we have our slug. If not, we'll get the other crab pods. Terrifying. There we go. Now that we have this sorted out, let's go back to the rig. I was about to get very upset if it landed on the one of the two slugs we have. Well, our panic is at a pretty high level right now. We'll be fine. It's not yet at the level with which I need to be concerned about crows showing up. And it's about to be daybreak, so our panic will start to go down immediately. Going up for a little bit longer, and panic will start going down. Panic will start going down now. Alright, well, that didn't... I don't know what to say about that. I'm annoyed. But it's not that big of a deal. Like that dude I'm not concerned about. I can outpace his ass. And just to make damn sure. Alright, that gives us another upgrade right there. So let's sample, bada bing, bada boom. Arrange the specimens now laid out on a metal table in front of him. He connects electrodes and wires to the head of each. The brains of fish are primitive in many ways. Their simplicity is a kind of purity, no burdensome emotions to confuse the data. Just as rigor mortis locks the muscles, the final shape of the mind is held by the brain, but it can be extracted. The room is pierced with the sharp sound of capacitors charging. The corpses on the bench jolt in unison. Slackened muscles arch and tense before laying still again. The scientist is already looking at the four monitors behind him. The same vague shape scrolls across each screen. Ragged circle, writhing cell, lidless eye, yawning pit. The difficulty isn't reading it. What is it? Outside, the foreman is in conversation with the recent arrival to the rig, a stern-looking man in a suit.
Huh.
But sir, the seafloor here, it shouldn't be disturbed. This whole rig was built on some kind of living fall. You have to trust me. Trust you? You, who couldn't even keep shipments in order? Who involved locals just to save your own hide? What an asshole. Cows behind a clipboard. Whole operation in jeopardy. If none of this your concern ends at steel and scaffolding. The future of this corporation is for me alone to decide. Fired up. Alright. Well. There's the swamp. I gotta go clean that up to this dickhead. And we're back on track. While he oversteps his corporate responsibility, it appears the foreman was right to enlist your assistance. There's one final building that needs to be constructed on this platform, Fleet Services. Without this building, we're unable to scale our efforts efficiently. Cut you a deal. If you assist in the construction of this building, I'll permit the workers to fit your vessel with a significant hull upgrade. After that, I don't want to see you around here anymore. Our operation is confidential. Get on with it. I mean, you're gonna see me around here if I want to be around here, motherfucker. Factory upgrade. Without me, this place would not be up and running. So don't try it. Factory is now at max. Exotic bait. Insta crab bait. So mixed bait and dark canisters. I mean, I wonder what's that. We gotta test them all out. We actually need rot, dark splash, and mixed bait for that. That's $700, by the way, this costs. I'm gonna make another one. And you know what, just for the memes? 21. $2,100, aka 2,100, has been spent on that bait. And I still have over 30,000. We can make everything here at this point. Fleet services, you need a crate for that. Foundry. Cloth, it seems to be like the only thing we're not catching a lot of. I mean, if we go to a tech lab, we take the crate out here, we then go to the foundry, we then get 2 things of cloth, right? We can take that cloth. Oh, it would still be at the foundry. Hold on, before I do that, I actually go to the generator and sell the fish we have. And then go back here. Get the crate. And then make another crate. Fleet services, crate. I might have to use another crate to get 2 more things of cloth, which is weird because it's basically just making sure we keep a crate around. Everything should be operational here. Excellent. Remember, fishermen often commit the work to upgrade your hull with our tech. Mangrove, shallow, crab. Mangrove and shallow.
Ah.
Well, this is gonna be a little bit weird, but we can do it. Yeah, we can actually do this for a minute. This is kind of hilarious. I mean, if we look at our crab pot over here, or our dredge pot over here, right there, so we can actually do another one. Yeah. And then we'll be able to make another one. So we still have the ability to keep this cycle going. Under market, repair all. There we go. Heck yeah. Look at how much bigger it is. Oh, yes. It's so good. It's so good. The light looks like we can improve upon that too with the shape how it is. So 3,500 there. $40. I mean, this is brighter but less range. Oh. Oh, that's weird and annoying. 3750. The range is honestly what I'm wanting. Whatever. We'll just leave it. Do something like that. That's fine. Not a big deal. As for the net, we do need we need both of these. So we need to get the anti-tangle line and the heat resistant line. I just sold them too. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Make sure everything's repaired. It is. Let's talk to you about your opinion of the boss. My master? Oh, the executive, yes. He's everywhere, very hardworking, always has been, always will be. He needs me, my work, it has to be correct. Do you understand? We have to be in the right place or else there's not much time left. It's unlike any substance I've ever seen, touched. It's smooth one moment, silky, and the next sharp, stabbing. The scientist glimpses at something in the air above him. A moment later, the lights flicker. The subtle pop of a blown capacitor can be heard somewhere in the nearby bench. His voice drops to a breathy murmur. It holds secrets, instructions, whispers. Okay, that's great. You seem concerned. Concerned? No. Concern implies... He turns to look at you. One of his eyes is bloodshot, the white completely overrun with dark red blood. Concern implies that we didn't know this would happen. Yeah, I kind of figured you knew this would happen. So... Heck yeah. I need a crate and more dark canisters. Alright. So, we'll do one more little trip. Do you want better reverse speed? Yeah, sure. 25% better dredge speed would be nice, but I'm not too concerned about it right yet. So if I were to take this and move it, it is a flat, just a flat 20% fishing increase. Got it. Alright, I like that better. Yeah, we need more crates. We always need more crates, it feels like. thinking right now. What we need to do. We could do this and install it again. I do need more of those. I would like to keep utilizing that, but we need a little bit of siphoning. It's a shame it didn't give us 2 additional, like we can't rock 2. I get why it doesn't want us to rock 2, but it's a shame we can't. Ah! So, if we have these enhanced, I guess we could keep these, like so. We can get rid of this because Coastal Shadow plus 88%, it would be these, right? So we would have that there. We'd have this open space here, and this would be able to be placed somewhere else. So I'm going to place this over here at the end, right? Alongside this, have that in the same area. Maybe. This Sign of Ruin is something I might not keep because it's just a 5% aberration increase, right? So it's useful, at least early on, but it's not something I will keep. This I'd be more liable to keep instead of anything else. And then Abyss, Citadel, and Ocean. We have everything covered at that point. Yeah. Everything enhanced and covered. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would possibly want to do. I'm gonna bring one of these with me just to see what it does. 750 bucks, you know. Might as well test it out a little bit. And for the time being, I'm gonna put all this stuff like over here like that. And I'll put that there. Let's rest. And let's go to the area with which we will get ourselves more stuff. We gotta clean up to do too. But again, I'm not really going to be worried about cleaning up. I'm just mainly going to do this to make sure I get the resources that I need. Mind you, I'm pretty sure I could make a thing of goo with a box and oil pops. But I need oil pops. Whoa. All right. This is probably going to be worth a pretty penny. $388. We'll repair it. $72 knots versus 56.3 plus 10, which is 66. Okay, so that's more. We have that already. Good to know. I mean, considering that this is better. Okay, so what I want to put, this is 28.1. No, okay, I want to have 3 of those because that would give me 30. It'd give me plus 2 knots. Again, same thing. Do I have any special engines? I mean this, but yeah, it's only good because it's an in between these two. Honestly, the jet engine is what we want to have more than anything else. So we are perusing with how speedy we are right now. Yeah, I like having the more range, in all honesty. So we'll be able to drop those cages down that we have if we want to. Which I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to drop them down at the swamp. Alright, I got to step away here for a moment. Since there's nothing else going to be going on, I'm going to play a couple minutes of ads when I do step away. When I return, we're going to get a couple more of these sample things. And I'm going to try and clean up the rest of this stuff. Anyways, I will be back momentarily. Since nothing else is going to be going on, like I said, ads. All right. Yeah, no, we were gonna empty out our inventory again, I believe. Okay. Nope, no, repair it. I guess we could head to the swamp area. I think that's supposed to be junk. Head to the swamp area, drop off these crabbing pots. Go from there. Yeah, I like that. We'll pass by a potential loot spot too. It does seem to last a bit longer. Why is there a tree? Why is there a tentacle? Why is there a creature? Can go around in a circle getting all this oil. Or all this dark material or whatever. Dark custodian. I mean, I'm just trying to do some cleanup. If it just so happens to give me resources that I could utilize as well, you know? Getting a lot of it. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, so it calls down the crows immediately. That's very interesting. Very interesting. Pile of dark splashes. We almost have a full stock of dark canisters. Did I just destroy everything? No, it was just stuck there. Okay. You fool. What a waste of those hours, man. Oh well. We're trawling. We're trawling for the goods. There we go. Head back to the cap. Get ourselves what we need. Cloth we need to make sure we have. I know we have the ability to get a lot of wood outside. Wood and metal. It's just cloth seems to be the one that we don't get a lot of. I'll just get 2 things of wood for now. Leave the rest there. Oh, our whole light just got fucked. Alright, at least we're right around the corner from a base. So we got the crab we needed, the rest are mangrove and shallow. Not a big deal. Let's go to the foundry so we can make some crates. Sell fish at the generator. Repair at the undermarket. We've got the crate. We need to go to the factory. We should have both fishing rods there. We have no metal. Anti-tangle lines for the mangrove. So now we can catch the mangrove. 94%. 94%. What does that compare to? Oh wow, okay. So a 32% increase. I'll take it, that's awesome. Let me move you. We've got that other crate I can look at in a second. Well, that's good money. Not really what I was looking for, parts-wise.
Ah. Hmm.
All right. Now I have access to everything? Yeah. Only thing I could change is by, instead of dredging out materials, we could dredge out, or not dredge out, I should say net out. Other stuff. Where is under market so I can look at the yeah. Yeah, coastal and oceanic is kind of up there for me. It would either be the heavy duty trawl or the large trawl would be our main. Probably the heavy duty, because I do like going back and forth a lot of the time. And coastal is pretty good. I can't think of any other this temporarily for to catch as many as possible when we need to. Now, mind you, I'm thinking about it. We could actually get a. We could get 30% heat absorption, right? With 2 heat sinks. Regardless, I am going to use this for storage for all cads. I'm going to use it for storage just in case I do want to get more of those. Didn't increase my dredging speed yet. All right. Oh, whoops, I accidentally sold. Yeah, okay, I messed up there. Not a big deal. We can fix it. Let's go to the swamp and I think see if we can catch everything right then and there. Hopefully our net. No, well, we already got the crab we needed. So realistically, what we really need to do is we really just need to get access to the fish. I mean, the crab will give us more value, but it is a bit of a shame, I feel, that there's no other aspect aside from this. Whoops. Oh, you can get black ooze by literally just failing to catch the fish. Didn't think about that. Alright, we can do a cleanup. Next Friday, we'll do all day cleanup. Arapaima? Hell yeah. Need to find the other oil spill. There we go. And with this, we can go right back to the rig. And get that tiered up, and I think after we tear this up, we'll call it there for Dredge for the evening. Yeah, we'll call it there for the stream, I think, as well. I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know what all that splashing was about, but no. Oh! Really? Alright, didn't expect that. My bad. We gotta go back. We're not done yet.
Ah.
242 bucks. We can head over here and see if there's anything that we need. Looks like it's right there. Then this will activate the oil leak at the final location, and we can check and see how many fish we have access to. Okay, yeah, we're actually gonna end up making a lot of money doing this type of dredge. Fish might be worth more while, though. I'll kind of have to make a stockpile. Alright. I have to focus. There are pressures acting upon me. We must know where these creatures entered, where the blood. He places the specimens into a large metal chamber before sealing the lid. A motor runs briefly and a pressure gauge on the chamber rises. The Elder communicates in power. He flips a large switch and the metal chamber begins to spin, slowly at first, then accelerating until the whole thing is a blur. Needles etch onto graph paper, transcribing the ascent of something scratched out at speed. A dark fluid rises from a tube connected to the chamber. Not yet pure. We'll need more down deeper. Outside, the executive is talking to the foreman. We're almost there. Give it another push. How much power can we give this thing? I don't think we really should. The executive shoots the foreman a glance, disdain and dismissal, lacing the muscles on his face. The foreman backs down defeated. Setting the drill to full power, sir. Machinery in the drill tower steps into overdrive, blurring the air with the sound of gears turning. What's that noise? It's a big-ass fuck-off eel. We've seen it before. Out in the deep, deep. As the roar of the giant creature fades, it leaves behind a silence on all that witnessed it. Faces stare from windows and hands grip railings, trying to process the spectacle. Boss, that must have been the thing that got all our material shipments, and now it's coming for the rig. A murmur of panic begins to rise from the onlookers. No, we're close now, and it knows it. How long will it take for the drill to break through to the next layer? Still has a little way to go, but you can't be serious, surely. Now with that thing in the water here, our lives are in danger, and you want to keep drilling? Get it done. The executive turns and walks away towards his office, leaving the foreman shaking his head. He's insane. What the hell are we doing here? This drill, whatever's down there, we shouldn't be disturbing it. Fisherman, you've got to help us. You won't listen to reason, but perhaps to listen to an operational setback. What do you mean? We can't shut down the drill ourselves, not without repercussions of the corporation following us for the rest of our lives. But if we were to be damaged by a force of nature or a force of the deep, we'd have no choice but to abandon our position. The fence to stop operating it would basically leave the drill vulnerable. Okay, so we know how to deal with that. We're gonna do a hard save. We might have to go back to at some point in the future. Or if it shouldn't be too permanent. Are you okay? The inevitable conclusion. He rocks back and forth, hand shading his eyes from the harsh lights above. Our work almost complete. I mean, worst case scenario, I just do a game off stream and then do this all over again without, you know. I doubt they would get rid of this though. It would just be the drill. Anyway. I believe that is going to be it for me for the time being. We could get another upgrade to this stuff. Honestly, there's a part of me that does want to get another heat sink if I can. I mean, we could get a dredging speed upgrade. %20 increase of trawl catching. Or 30% heat absorption. Honestly, the trawl is more worthwhile. Trawl nets, fishing supplies, motor, and I think that's good. Yeah, and then one more heat sink and I'd be happy with that. Alright, like I said, I think I'm going to call it here. We'll finish this next Friday. Tomorrow we'll be playing Oblivion, as we will be on Sunday. Monday will be more Stardew Valley into Mechanicus. Regardless, I hope you all enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. I myself have had a blast and a half getting back into Dredge. After I get 100% done with that DLC, and like all the other DLC, the Pale Reach and all that, I'll probably play that game off stream more often, or I'll save it for a Monday game in future. Regardless, YouTube, Twitch, that is going to be it for me for you. I hope you enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. If you haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. The link should be down in the description below through all my links. If you're watching on YouTube, exclamation point links like so. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT for Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as whatever else catch your fancy through all my links. Appreciate y'all. Hope you all enjoyed your stay here at the Kingdom. Until next time, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.